ओम वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अखण्डं सच्चिदानन्दम् अवाङ्मनसगोचरम्
अखण्डं सच्चिदानन्दम् अवाङ्मनसगोचरम्
आत्मानमखिलाधारम् आश्रयेभीष्टसिद्धये
आत्मानम्
अखिलाधारम्
आश्रयेऽभीष्टसिद्धये
अर्थतोऽप्यद्वयानन्दानतीतद्वैतभानतः
अर्थतोऽप्यद्वयानन्दान् अतीतद्वैतभानतः
गुरुनाराध्य वेदान्तसारं वक्ष्ये यथामति।
गुरुनाराध्य वेदान्त सारं वक्ष्ये यथामति।
एवं च सति मनसैवानुद्रष्टव्यम्
मनसैवानुद्रष्टव्यम्
यन्मनसानुमनुते
मनसा
मनसा
न
न
मनुते
मनुते
इत्यनयोः श्रुत्योः
इत्यनयोः
इत्यनयोः
श्रुत्योः
अविरोधः
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 वृत्तिव्याप्यत्व अङ्गीकारेण
वृत्तिव्याप्यत्व
अङ्गीकारेण
अङ्गीकारेण
फलव्याप्यत्व प्रतिषेध प्रतिपादनात्
फलव्याप्यत्व
फलव्याप्ति प्रतिषेध
प्रतिषेध
प्रतिपादनात्
प्रतिपादनात्
एवं च सति सति सप्तमी एवं च सति मनसा एव अनुद्रष्टव्यम् इति बृहदारण्यके उक्तम्। मनसा एव अनुद्रष्टव्यम्, द्रष्टुं शक्यते आत्मा, आत्मदर्शनं मनसा एव ज्ञातव्यम्, अनुद्रष्टव्यम्, ज्ञातव्यम् इति। अन्यकरणेन ज्ञातुं न शक्यते, न चक्षुषा न वाचा न नासिकया, अन्य 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 इन्द्रियैः ज्ञानेन्द्रियैः ज्ञातुं न शक्यते अविषयत्वात्, इन्द्रिय अविषयत्वात्। अतः मनसा एव, किन्तु मनसा एव अनुद्रष्टव्यं चेत् आत्मा आत्मा न विषयः भवति, येन मनसा आत्मनः दर्शनं भवति। इन्द्रियैः ज्ञातुं न शक्यते, इन्द्रिय अविषयत्वात्। अविषयत्वात् कथम् आत्मानं अनुद्रष्टव्यम् इति बृहदारण्यके उक्तं। मनसा एव अनुद्रष्टव्यम् एव इति कारात्, एवकार मनसा एव निर्धारणे एवकारः, मनसा एव, ओन्ली बै द माइंड आत्मा अनुद्रष्टव्यम्, आत्मा शुड बी नोन इति बृहदारण्यक। यन् मनसा न मनुते, मनसा न मनुते मनसा न चिन्त्यते, मनसा ज्ञातुं न शक्यते इति विरोधरूपेण तेन उपनिषदि उक्तम्। मनसा एव ज्ञातव्यम्, मनसा ज्ञातुं न शक्यते इति विरोधः अस्ति श्रुत्योः, अनयोः श्रुत्योः मध्ये। एका श्रुतिः, बृहदारण्यक श्रुतिः वदति मनसा एव अनुद्रष्टव्यम्। केन उपनिषद् वदति मनसा न मनुते, यत् इत्युक्ते यत् आत्मा ब्रह्म मनसा न मनुते इति। अतः विरोधः, परस्पर विरोधः अस्ति। There is contradiction, but Acharya says श्रुति अविरोधः, यद्यपि विरोधः अस्ति तथापि न विरोधः, विरोध आभासः। There seems to be a contradiction. There is no real contradiction. Shruti avirodha, having quoted two different Upanishads, one saying manasa eva anudrashtavyam, other says manasa na manute, contradiction. But the author says uti anayogo shrutyoho avirodha. Ityukte एते वाक्ये एते श्रुतिवाक्ये एते एते वाक्येषु श्रुतिवाक्येषु विरोधः नास्ति, परस्पर विरोधः नास्ति इति अविरोधः। कथम् अविरोधः इति आचार्येण उक्तम्। Both the statements are right. Dharma has to be known only by the mind. And at the same time, the mind cannot be objectified. As a Vishaya, it is not available for objectification. It is not one of the Vishaya. Therefore, Manasana Manute, Yato Vacho Nivartante Aprapi Manasaha, Aprameyasi iti Gitayamapi. It is not one of the Vishaya which the mind can know it. If it is a Vishaya, then there will be Vritti Vyapyatvam, Phala Vyapyatvam. Vritti Vyaptihi, Phala Vyaptihi. Vritti Vyaptya Andakara Nivrittihi, Avarana Nivrittihi. Phala Vyaptya Vishaya Prakashaha. Atah Vritti Vyaptihi, Phala Vyaptihi iti इत्यनेन विषयज्ञानं भवति। तदेव पञ्चदश्यामपि उक्तं कथं विषयज्ञानं भवति, कोऽपि विषयस्य ज्ञानं कथं भवति। आचार्य himself quotes the पंचदशी। बुद्धि तत्स्थित चिदाभासौ। बुद्धिः इत्युक्ते अंतःकरणं, चिदाभास चित् आभास, reflection of the chit in the antakaranam. So two things are there. Antakaranam to jadameva. And the chaitanyam reflected in the antakaranam, which is chit abhasa, chidabhasa, reflected consciousness. Dvau api vyapnutaha ghatam. Ghataha asti, there is a ghata pot. The pot, the cognition of the pot. How the pot is cognized. Buddhista, buddhihi tatstha tasmin tishtati. Kim tat chidabhasaha. Chidabhaso dvau vyapnutaha. Vyapnutaha. Ghatam vyapnutaha. Vritti vyapti is, we have seen many times, I have told also, the process by which the mind comes into contact with the object. How? Buddhihi tatstha chidabhaso Vishayasya Vishayam Vyapnutaha Vishayam Vyapya Kopi Vishayaha Bhavatu Gataha Asti Gatasya Vyaptihi Gata Vyaptihi Vritti Vyaptihi. Gata is enclosed, pervaded by these two. These two encloses the gata. Antakarnam and antakarna sthita chidavasaha. Buddhihi antakarnam vritti jadaha eva. And the consciousness which is reflected in the antakarnam, the envelope, the object. Tena kim bhavati avaranasya nivrittihi, ajnanasya nivrittihi, gata ajnana nivrittihi bhavati. Tatra ajnanam diya nashyet, because buddhihi, so ajnanam will go away. Buddhihi, buddhya ajnana nashaha, chidabhasaha is there. So diya antakaranena, in which chidabhasa, that chaitanyam, by that ajnana, intellect alone, buddhi alone cannot, buddhi is jada. But generally we say buddhi is buddhya vishaya jnana ajnana nasha. So diya ajnana nashaha. Dihi functions, di is di because of chaitanya. So diya ajnanam is buddhi in which the consciousness is reflected, Pratibimba Chaitanyam, that buddhi. Diya tatra ajnanam nashyet, ajnanam nashyati, ajnanasya nashaka bhavati. Abhasena, chidabhasena, the reflected Chaitanyam, gataha, tena gataha spurati. The reflected consciousness, then what does it do? Tena gatasya vishayasya prakashaha bhavati. This is how an object is cognized. The cognition of any object happens by this two-step process. Vishaya vyapyatva anantaram phala vyaptihi bhavati tena vishayasya kasyapi vishayasya jnanam bhavati. Vritti vyaptya avarana nivrittihi. The whole world is covered by avarana ajnanam. We don't know, we say ajnanam eva. So diya ajnana nashaha chidabhasena, the reflected Chaitanyam, manifests the gata, which is enveloped by the antakaranam. The antakaranam which is enveloped by the gata, it is reflected by it is illumined by the reflected Chaitanyam, achidabhasaha. Tena gata jnana bhavati, vishaya prakashaha. The two-step process. And the avarana nivrittihi, vishaya prakashaha. Avarana nivritti katham bhavati, vritti vyapya, vritti vyapya, vritti vyaptihi, tena. Vritti vyaptya, avarana nivrittihi, phala vyaptya, vishaya prakashaha. Kintu atmanaha vishaye, in the case of gata, buddhihi tatsata chidabhasaha gatam prati pravartate. Atrapi acharya vachanam tat tvam asi. Acharya says tat tvam asi. The vakya, the sentence, the words creates a vritti, a thought. That thought is enveloped by buddhihi tatsita chidabhasaha. As gata is enveloped similarly. Then tena kim bhavati andakara avarana nivritti. Diya ajnana nashaha. Fine. Avaranam removed. Then vishaya prakashaha. In the case of gata, the gata is to be illumined by the Chaitanya. Yaha gataha buddhya avrataha tasya prakashanam chidabhasena bhavati. Reflected Chaitanyam manifests the gata. In the case of Atma, the Acharya words, Tatutvam Asida Upadesha, which is enveloped by the buddhi and buddhista chidabhasaha. Now that, what is the Vishaya? Vishaya is Atma, Tatutvam Asi. Tatu Brahma, Brahmatvam Asi. That is the Vishaya. Now, how the reflected Chaitanya will illumine the Brahma Chaitanyam? Because it is a Brahma Chaitanyam, because of which only there is reflected Chaitanya. If the original, the image is not there, where is Pratibimba? Bimbaha no chet. Putra asti Pratibimbaha. Bimba Chaitanyam asti atha Pratibimba Chaitanyam. Katham Pratibimba Chaitanyasya Vishayikaranam bhavati. Ataha palavyapyatva pratishedaha. Therefore, Atmanaha Vishaye palavyaptihi nasti. Tadeva Anayogo Shudyoho Aviroda Rupena Uttam Asti. Therefore, there is no viroda between the Shruti. When Manasara Manute means Atma cannot be objectified like any other Vishaya. Manasa eva anudrashtambyam means only by the mind it has been known. Therefore, we have to reconcile. How to reconcile? The author does it nicely. Shutyoho avirodaha asti. There is no viroda between the Shruti. Then vritti vyapyatva angikaraha kriyate फलव्याप्त्यत्व प्रतिषेधः क्रियते। वृत्तिव्याप्त्या एव आवरणनिवृत्तिः, आवरणनिवृत्त्या एव आवरणनिवृत्तिः एव ज्ञानम्। Atma need not be after removing the avarana. Like Gata, Atma need not be made illumined because it is self-illumined. Swaprakasha Chaitanya. For which the author gives a beautiful example at the end. Yata, the example here he gives in this passage. Yata, Deepa Prabha Mandalam Andakara Gatam Gata Pathadikam Vishayikritya Tadgata Andakara Nirasana Purasaram Swaprabhaya Tadapi Bhasayati iti. प्रकोष्ठे एकः घटः अस्ति। घटः वा पटः वा किमपि कोऽपि भवतु। There is a घट पट or pata, whatever it is in the room. अंधकार प्रकोष्ठे अंधकार गतम अंधकारे अंधकार गतम घटपटादिकम. In the अंधकार there are objects घटपटा इत्यादि. Then Chakshusha Grigate, they are not nocturnals to know the Gatapata, the objects in the dark room. Therefore, what do we do? We light up the lamp. Deepam Prajvalya. Deepam Jwalayati. Deepam Jwalayamaha. Tena kim bhavati. Tena Deepa Prabhaya Andakaragatam Gatapatadikam Vishayikritya. The darkness enveloping the Gatapatarika, what will happen? That goes away. The moment the lamp is lit, the light is switched on, the darkness covering the objects goes away. Then after that, what happens? Andhakara nirasana purasaram. Darkness goes away. The light, once the light comes, darkness goes away. Then the Vishaya Prakashaka, does it happen? After that, once the light comes, darkness goes away. It is not here 2 steps. The objects in the darkness not present, therefore we switch on. Then the light reveals the objects. The light reveals the objects not by 2 steps. It is not first the Andhakara will go away, then light will come and then illumine. In the case of the object, as said here, there is a gata, the object has to be known. The 2-step process, Vritti Vyapti, Pala Vyapti. The knowledge of the object happens in the buddhi. Here, in this example, the darkness is removed, the object is revealed. Once the light is switched on, the darkness goes away, and the object Gataha is revealed. But Gataha is not Samprakashaha. That is the only difference. The darkness goes away. It's not that first darkness has to go away and then light has to come. The moment light comes, darkness goes away. What is the distance between the two? Darkness is gone, object is revealed. Because here the object Gataha is not Samprakasha, therefore we need a light. In the case of Atma, it is Saprakasha. Therefore, we don't need light, it is Saprakasha. Here it is case of Gata. The moment the light comes, the darkness goes away. So, the moment the light is switched on, the darkness covering the Gata goes away. And the Gata is revealed. The revelation of the Gata, how does it take place? Does it take place in 2 steps here? First is Gata, Andhakara Nivrittihi. Then the Gata is revelation of the Gata, manifestation of the Gata. No. The moment light is switched on, the darkness, the Andhakara enveloping the Gata just vanishes. By that, the object is, because of the light, it is illumined. Similarly, Antakarane, similarly, Atma also. So this is a practical example he gives us, a beautiful example. Here there is no two steps. Light switched on, darkness goes away. An object is illumined by the light. Illumination of object is the removal of the darkness. Darkness comes and then the darkness goes away and then light comes, it's not. That is in the case of knowing the Gata as in this case. Whereas here, the moment the light is switched on, as the darkness goes away, object is revealed. So too, Buddhau, Palavyap, Vritti Vyaptya, Eva, Vritti Vyaptya, Eva, Atmajnanam Bhavati, Andhakara Nivritya Atmajnanam. Yatha, the light is switched on, the darkness goes away and the pot is revealed. Similarly, Vritti Vyaptya, Atma Prakasha, because Atma here is Swaprakasha, right? It reveals. Only that you have to remove the veil of ignorance, the cover. Therefore, Yatha Palavyapyatvasya Avashyakaha Nabhavati Drishtante Tadvat Atrapi. Similarly, in the case of Atma Vishaye, therefore, Palavyapyatva Pratisheda Pratipadanat. Therefore, Kutra asti Virodaha Anayogo Shutyoho Madhye. The Drishtanta to be understood clearly. Knowing the Gata which is in front of you requires your Pramana Chakshush, that is eyes, Chakshusha, then through the eyes, the Buddhi and the Karnam goes out, covering enveloping the pot, and that is Chidabhasayana Tasya Prakashaka Bhavati. That is two-step process. But the Gata in the dark room, the moment the light is switched on, the Gata is revealed. How many steps are there? Revelation of Gata is removal of darkness. The same way here also, Atma Vishayapi. Atma is as though covered by Ajnanam. Ajnana Nivrittihi. Jnana Vrittya Bhavati. Jnana Vritti Katham Bhavati. Acharya Upadeshena. Acharyasya Shruti Vakyasya Upadesham Shrutva Tena Jnana Vrittihi. Jnana Vrittya Ajnana Nivrittihi. Ajnana Nivrittihi eva Nivritti Katham Bhavati Palavyapyatvena Palavyaptya Ajnana Nivrittihi. Ataha Palavyapyatva Angikarena Palavyapyat Angikaraha Kriyate. क्षम्यतां वृत्तिव्याप्यत्व अंगीकारेण अंगीकारः क्रियते फलव्याप्यत्व प्रतिषेधः फलव्याप्यत्वम् अत्र न आवश्यकं न भवति अविषयत्वात्. It is not a vishaya. Knowing the Atma doesn't require objectification. Therefore, where is palavyapyatvam? Therefore, palavyapyatva pratishedaha. Atma cannot be objectified. Why Atma? In fact, many things cannot be objectified. So, how can we objectify the sweetness of a sweet? It is, you cannot objectify it. You can experience it. The sweet is there, but how will you convey it? By words. You cannot convey it. You cannot objectify it. In fact, there are very subtle things. Sukshma Vishayaha cannot be objectified, not available for any sense perception. The sweetness of a sweet is, of course, it's available for sense perception. But how will you convey this is sweet? Not possible. yato vajo nivartante. Therefore, there are many things like that which cannot be conveyed or which is beyond the sense perception. And Atma is such a, it's not a Vishaya to be objectified. But there are many such things which cannot be objectified. Atma, because Atma is a, which is the adhishtaram of everything, because of which everything is. How can that be objectified? Therefore, Palavyapyata Pratishedaha. Palavyapyata Pratishedaha means cannot be objectified. The objectification, the negation of objectification is what the Shruti does in Manasa Namanute. Therefore, there is no Virodha. Unlike objects, Atma cannot be objectified. But Atma has to be known only through the mind. Kutra asti Virodha. Manasa Namanute, Yena Ahur Manomatam. Brahma, Chaitanyam is that which one cannot know by the mind. Because the mind is because of, exists because of which, that how can it be known? So the mind functions in the presence, blessed by the Chaitanya. Therefore, Manasa na manute, Vacha na abhyuditam. As the Vishaya, it is not available for objectification because Atma Sakshi Chaitanya, which is the very cause of illumination of all the Vishayas, the vritti of the Antakarana. Therefore, knowing the Atma, to know the Atma, there is no Vishayikaranam of the Atma, therefore no Palavyapyatvam asti. I am, Tvam Asi. What is the Vishaya? Asi Asti. What is the Vishaya in Asmi or Asti? When it comes to knowing or doing something, Vishaya will be there. Saha Janati. Kim Janati? Saha Ganitam Janati. Subject matter is Ganita, mathematics. The Vishaya is Ganitam Janati. Aham Janami. What Janami? Ganitam Janami. I know the subject matter is mathematics. Aham Atmanam Janan. Atma is myself. Aham Atmanam. Aham is Atma. Atma Atmanam Janati. This is the sentence itself is not proper. Atma Atmanam Janati. I know myself, that we say, that is different. I know myself in the Vyavahara we use. I know myself. I know myself. I know the Swabhava of myself. I know the thoughts which arise in myself. I know my behavior. I know what I will do. That is I know myself. Not I know myself means not Swarupa, Atma Swarupa. So, therefore, for Atma cannot be the Vishaya for knowing because you are Atma. Aham Asmi. Sada Asmi Brahmi. It is as Chaitanyam Bhami, Sada Bhami. So therefore Aham Asmi, self-shining. Therefore, where is the objectification? I exist. I know I exist. I exist, therefore I come to know that the other things which are existing. I exist, therefore I know other exist. Aham Asmi ataha eva anyan vishayan aham jana. How do I know other things without, if I don't exist? How can I know other things? Anya Vishaya Jnanam Katam Bhavati Atmanam Vina. Atma Aham Atma Asmi Ataha Eva Anya Vishayan Vishaya Jnanam Bhavati Homa. Otherwise, how will I know? Therefore, every perception, every cognition I is there. Without I. Therefore, it is there. Sada Sparantam, Sada Bhati. Therefore, it is not a Vishaya. The I Sada Bhati, constantly, in and through everything, it is I, iti. So, therefore, the knowledge with regard to I is covered as though by ajnanam, not knowing the swarupa. Therefore, by the ajnanam, therefore avarana. Therefore, buddhya, vritti, vyapyatvena, that andhakara which envelops the atma as though that is removed. Jena kim bhavati, saprakasha atma, swayam prakasha atma, saprakasha atma, spurati eva. It reveals that. Unlike the object is revealed, the object is revealed by the Chidabhasa. Here, Chidabhasa is not required for self-revelation. It's contradictory. Ghata is revealed by Chidabhasa. Atma is revealed by Chidabhasa. Chit Abhasa itself because of Atma. Without Atma, where is Chit Abhasa? Chidabhasa. Reflected Chaitanya. How can the Chidabhasa illumine the self-illumining Atma? Therefore, Palavyapyatam Nasti. Palavyapyata Pratishedaha. Pratishedaha Tasya Pratipadanat. Therefore, Kuttara Asti Virodaha Nasti Eva. The Acharya beautifully reconciles the two seemingly contradictory statements. And that alone by the Tikakara, quoting from different Shruti, different seemingly contradictory statements. That is why Shruti, because such Viroda Vakyani Santi Shrutya Shrutishu Bindeshu Shrutishu Shrutishu Viruddha Vakyani Ataha eva Bhashyakara Uktam Shastrajñopi Brahmanveshanam Swatantrena na kuryat. Because such statements are there, even though a person is a scholar, he knows Sanskritam very well or all the other branches of knowledge, still one should not attempt to learn the Shastra by oneself. Shastrajñopi. Swatantrena Brahmanveshanam. One should not do the Brahmanveshanam, venture into the study of Brahma Vidya. Because such contradictory statements are there. And there's such statements into so many other different philosophies. Each will have one idea. Because they don't know how to do the samanvaya how to understand the tatparya, but reconciliation. Reconciliation is a very big thing. Tattva samanvayat, iti Brahma Sutra, iti Chaktiya Sutra masti, tattva samanvayat, samanvayadikaranam. Reconciling the seeming, we can reconcile only when the contradictions are seeming. We cannot reconcile the really contradictory statements. So therefore, that's why Swatantrena Brahmanveshana Kurya. Therefore, only it is to be studied with the teacher. Sampradaya. That's why Sampradaya. Asampradaya with Murkavat Upekshaniyaha. Mandaka Upanishad Bhashyakara says. That way Sampradaya, that is why teaching and all. Otherwise, what is the teaching? Teacher doesn't have two special horns. Because he comes in Sampradaya, therefore giving the benefit of doubt to the teacher. So he will not make any contradictory statements. He will reconcile. He will, as it is done in the Sampradaya. So that's what here also the Acharya does. And the Tikakara, he quotes from many Shrutis, the seemingly contradictory statements, even from Gita. Nanu manasa eva anudrashtavyam. Manasa eva idam aptavyam. Another Shruti. Kathopanishad. Drishyate tograya buddhya. Very clearly said buddhya drishyate. It means manasa manute. Sukshmaya sukshmadarshibhihi. Sukshma vishayatvat. Atma is sukshmat sukshmataraha, right? Sukshmatamaha. Therefore, you need sukshma buddhi by which it knows. So therefore, it seems by buddhi it is known, objectified. It looks as though बुद्ध्या आलोक विद्यालोकन साध्ये अस्मिन् वस्तुनि अस्तमिता यदि बुद्धि योगमुपाश्रित्य मच्चित्तः सततं भव बुद्धि योगः इत्यादि श्रुति स्मृतीनां वचनेन मनसा एव आत्मा ज्ञातव्यः इति उक्तम् अस्ति. This is one set of shrutis. यतो वाचो निवर्तन्ते अप्राप्य मनसा सह. अप्राप्य, not able to reach. Reach means not able to objectify. अविषयीकृत्य इत्यर्थः. That is meaning of अप्राप्य, not able to reach. वाचः निवर्तन्ते. मनः अपि निवर्तन्ते. मनसा सह. Words cannot touch. Words cannot pollute Brahma. Nothing can touch Brahma. The only thing which remains untouched, ever unpolluted, unadulterated is Brahma. Manasa api, manasa saha prapya, nivartante, returns back, not able to reach, not able to touch. In manasa, not able to touch means not able to objectify. Vacha, by vacha, you can objectify everything. Swarga lokam api. Manasa, Swargalokasya Vishayikaranam Bhavati Manasa Swargaloka Etavad Bhavati. It will be like this, where damsels will be there, divine chariots, all those things, as said in the Kathopanishad. Therefore, we can imagine. So it is Vishayikaranam possible by Vacha. Anything, everything else by Vacha, Vishayikaranam Bhavati. What about Atma? Vachoha Vacham Manaso Manasaha Manaha iti. Shrotrasya Shrotram Manaso Manaha Vachoha Vacham. So Pranasya Pranaha. Therefore, Aprapya, not able to reach, touch. Manasa Saha Nivartante. Yen Manasa Namanute. This is the Acharya quotes from the Manasa Kenopanishad. Anya Devatad Vidita Datoda Vidita Dadi. Important statement which we are seeing. Kenopanishad. It is Vidita Danyata. Avidita Dapi Anyata. Vyakratat. Anyata. Vyakratat Dapi Anyata. Karyat Anyata. Karanat Dapi Anyata. Katham Nyatum Shakyate. What we know is only the Karyam. Karanam will be Sukshma. Karanam also we can know, provided we have Sukshma Buddhi, or we can use some special instruments, we can know the Karanam. Microscope, etc. we can use, by which the Karanam of something we can know. If fever is caused by virus, what virus we can know? Karanam. So Karya Jnanam, Karana Jnanam api. Vishaye Karya Vishaya Jnanam Karanam api. Idi Vishaya Bhavati Tarki Jnatum Shakyate. What about Atma? This Vidita Tanyata, Avidita Tanyata. It is different from the Karya, different from the Karana. Therefore, not able to know. Not possible to know. That is the that's the meaning. Manasa api. Manasa. Knowing is possible only to the mind. There is no other means of knowing anything in the world. Only by the mind. Antakaranena eva. Vidita Tanyata, Avidita Tanyata. Katham Jnatum Shakyate Atma Tarki. That is what this set of Shrutis says. One set of Shrutis says, not Manasa eva drashtavyam. This set of Shrutis says, Manasa na anudrashtavyam. Avijnatam vijanatam, vijnatam avijanatam. Nice statement which I will see in Kenopanishad. Who says, Avijnatam vijanatam, vijanatam avijnatam, avijanatam vijnatam. So, Atma, if it is avijnat, vijanatam, those who know, they know, they don't know. Those who say they don't know, they know it. So therefore seems to be like that. Anashinaha aprameyasya Gita. Yat vijnatam daya vipra yanda vijnatam atmana. Tabhya manyat param vipra yad vedyam viditta jadam. Ityadi shrutismrutinam cha. Paraspara virodam ashankya. Paraspara virodaha asti. Therefore, how can the Shruti will have Tatparya in in the same thing, iti ashankya pariharati evam cha sati, that the author resolves, beautifully he resolves. How? Evam mukta prakarena ajnata chaitanyasya vyapyatva angīkārena palavyapyatva pratishede sati. Sati vritti vyapyatva angīkārah palavyapyatva pratishedah tena परस्पर विरोध निवृत्ति भवति. अनयोः श्रुत्योः परस्पर श्रुत्योः विरोधः, विरोधः is resolved, विरोधः परस्पर विरोधः विरोधस्य निवृत्तिः इति. In fact, the palavyapti vritti vyapti the author has not explained, though already I said, but here the subsequent passages, the author explains what is vritti vyapti, palavyapti by quoting from Panchadashi. The last class we saw. Taduktam, okay, let us read. Taduktam.
Taduktam.
Palavyapyatvevasya shastrakritbirnibharitam.
फलव्याप्तस्य वैवास्य शास्त्रकृतनिवारितम्
ब्रह्मण्यज्ञाननाशाय वृत्तिव्याप्तिरपेक्षिता.
ब्रह्मज्ञाननाशाय वृत्तिव्याप्तिरपेक्षिता.
शास्त्रकृद्भिः, शास्त्रं करोति शास्त्रकृद्भिः, शास्त्रं जानाति शास्त्रज्ञैः निवारितम्. It is nivaritam, it is refuted. Refuted what? Palavyapyatvam eva nivaritam. Palavyapyatvam with regard to Atma, palavyapyatvam is dismissed. Brahmani ajnanashaya vritti vyaptihi apekshita. What is apekshitam is vritti vyaptihi eva. Vritti vyaptihi is strilinga. Vritti vyaptihi. Vrittehe vyaptihi vritti vyaptihi. Vritti vyapyatva apeksha asti. Ajnanashaya with regard to what? Brahmani. Brahma vishaye. Ajnanashaya vritti vyaptihi apekshita अस्ति न तो फलव्याप्तिः. अतः फलव्याप्यत्वस्य निवारितं कृतं तैः शास्त्रकृद्भिः. वै शास्त्रकृद्भिः, शास्त्रज्ञैः, शास्त्रकृद्भिः. शास्त्रं करोति इति शास्त्रकृत्, शास्त्रं करोति इति शास्त्रकृत्. It means Rishibhihi ityartha. By the authors of the scriptures. Who is the author? There is no author, by Ishvara only. It was revealed to the Rishis by the Ishvara. So Shastra Krudbhihi Nivaritam, dismissed. What is Nivaritam? Nivaritam Nipurvaka Nijanta Rupam of Vrudhatu Varijant Ushapratya. Nivaritam Panchadashi. You will see that later. What is nivaritam? Palavyapyatvam nivaritam. Tadeva uktam pratisheda pratipadanaditi purvam acharyena Vidyaranya Munina. Palavyapyatva pratisheda pratipadanad. Palavyapyatva pratishedah kriyate shastrakridbhihi shastrajnaihi. They refute the idea of palavyapyatvam with regard to what? With regard to Brahmani, Brahma Vishaye. Ajnananashaya, Brahmani Ajnananashaya. Vritti vyaptihi apekshita. That Brahma aham asmi. That is not known. Ajnanam is there. Ajnana nashanena ato nutana jnanam bhavati. Ajnana nivrittihi eva jnanam. Not the knowledge of the Atma, some new knowledge of the Atma takes place. That is why Shruti is also is as a pramanam is not to reveal something which is not known. The job of the Shruti is to reveal that which is the job of the is to remove the ajnanam covering the Atma, not to reveal not to make the unknown Atma known. Because Atma is known. Aham asmi. Aham asmi iti known. But it is not completely known. As said in the Panchasi. Bhati apina banam ato banam. Banam abanam api. Known as, but not as it is known. Because there is chit jada grantihi. There is Atma and Atma mix up. Tena sharirasya atmatvam. Atmanaha parichinnatvam. Therefore, there is a mixing up. Atasmin tad buddhi. That has to go. Ajnana nivrittihi is Ajnanam is atasmin tad buddhi. Jnanam is tasmin tad buddhi. That which is not there, in which you have the notion of that I am that. That has to go. Sharire abhimana, atma abhimana buddhi. Atasmin tad buddhi. Atmani atma buddhi. Tasmin tas buddhi. Tena kim avashikam ajnana nashanam. Therefore, Brahma Vishaye vritti vyaptihi apekshita ajnanashanaya. Phala vyapyatvam nivaritam. It is dismissed because for phala vyaptihi, the buddhi, the phala vyaptihi, the chidabhasa has to reveal the vishaya, the object. Vishaya prakashaha chidabhasa bhavati. Atra vishaya tu atma. Katam atma, which is swayam prakasha atma chidabhasena katam chidabhasena katam bhatum shakyate na ataha eva nivaritam. Therefore, only palavyapyatvam is negated. So, therefore, only vritti vyaptihi alone is vritti vyaptihi apekshita. Alone is expected. Palavyapati is not. Why? Katam bhaktam shakyate uktam taduktam panchadashyam. Katam iti prichet. That also the Acharya says where? Putra. Panchadashyam eva Acharya Vidyaranya Munina uktam tatra. What? Swayam prakashamanatvat.
Swayam
Swayam
prakashamanatvat.
prakashamanatvat.
How do you split that? Swayam prakashamanatvat, then?
Abhasa upajit.
Abhasa
No
upayujyate means
abhasa.
problem.
No abhasa.
If now you miss it, then you will have problem. Swayam prakashamanatvat. Yesterday in Sanskrit class we saw na abhasaha. The same thing here. Yeah, na abhasaha. Not said that. Yesterday what we saw, that is done. Swayam prakasha manatvat na abhasaha. Okay. So don't forget the na. Otherwise, suppose if na is not there.
The meaning
Swayam
changes.
prakasha manatvat abhasaha prayujyate. Abhasaha prayujyate ityukte palavyapyatvasya apekshitvam asti. Then we have problem. Atma also has to be known by Chidabhasa. Then Chidabhasa, how do you, if Atma to be known by Chidabhasa, then by what Chidabhasa is to be known? Question comes. So not possible. It's impossibility. So na abhasaha prayujyate na avashyakam abhasena. Abhasaha is Chidabhasa, reflected Chaitanyam, abhasaha. Chaitanyam which is reflected in the antarkaranam. Pratibhimbita chaitanyasya nama abhasa chidabhasa. Abhasa chidabhasa, all are same only. Swayam prakasha manatvat. Swayam prakasha manaha. Kaha? Atma. Saprakasham. Remember the definition of saprakasham? Saprakashakatvam. What is saprakashakatvam? Definition should be known. Important definition. Svetara prakashatve sati svetara sarva prakashatvam sva prakasham sva itara Itara means other than itself. Once Swa itara aprakashyatve. When it is cannot, when it doesn't have the status of being illumined by another thing, Svetara sarva prakashatvam. It illumines everything else. It cannot be illumined by anything, but that which illumines everything, that is saprakasha. That is the definition of saprakasha. Svetara aprakashyatvam. Aprakashyatvam. You see, karmani, svetara aprakashyatvam. Karmani means denoting the karma, I'm saying, not karmani prayoga. Karma aprakashyatvam. Prakashyatvam aprakashyat. Svetara aprakashyatve. Prakashya. Svetara aprakashyatve sati. Svetara sarva prakashyatvam. Swaprakasham. It means swabhinnan padarthan vishayan prakashayati. Swabhinnahi vishayahi na prakashyate. Prakashyate. Na prakashyate, prakashayati. That is what swayam saprakasha, swayam prakasha. Swayam prakasha, manaha atma. Anyan prakashay. Anyan padarthan prakashayati. Anyehi padarthehi na prakashyate. Simple definition of saprakashakatvam. Anyan padarthan, anyan vishayan prakashayati. It illumines all the other padartha. But it cannot be illumined by anything else, any other objects, any other vishaya. Anyehi padarthehi na prakashyate. Therefore, swayam prakashamanatvat, shanach, swayam prakashamanaha atma, which is saprakashaha, swayam prakashamanaha tasmat, that is the hetu. Therefore, swayam prakashamanatvat, abhasasya kim prayojanam, chidabhasena kim prayojanam, chidabhasena anyan vishayan, anyan padarthan, anyasya, anyesham padarthanam, anya vishayanam prakashaka bhavati. So, atra padartha, anyesham vishayanam, padarthanam, jada padarthanam prakashaha bhavati. Kintu atra swayam prakashaha atma. Atra vishesha tu atma. Atma swayam prakashaha. Abhasena katam tasya prakashaha bhavati, prakashanam bhavati. Ataha na prayujyate upayujyate, not tenable, not possible. Therefore, it means what? Palavyapyatvam nivaritam. That's what Vedantasara said before. That's what the author also he said. Palavyapyatva pratisheda pratipadanat. Abhasaha na upayujyate, na prayujyate, not required. Because Atma, Brahma being self-shining, self-illumining, therefore doesn't require Abhasa Chaitanya, Vidabhasa Chaitanya, Pratibimba Chaitanyam. Whereas in the case of Gata-pata, we require, there it is the knowledge of the Vishaya, the object. There Vishaya Prakashaha Abhasena Bhavati. Kintu atra Swayam Prakashaha Atma. Therefore, Abhasa na prayujyate. Jada Vishayeshu Abhasaha prayujyate. Kintu Atma Vishaye. Anatma Vishaye Abhasaha upayujyate. Atma is how many Atma? Only one Atma. Brahmani Vishaye. Brahmani Atmasaha na upayujyate. Iti Panchadeshikarena Uttam. So therefore, Palavyapyatvasya Nishedaha. Palavyapyatvam nivaritam bhavati. Shastakritbihi. Iti. But there, here the author shows the difference. The difference, what is the Visheshaha? The difference between Atmakara vritti and Jada Padartha Akara vrittihi and Atma Akara vrittihi. Chitta vrittihi. The difference he says. Difference between the knowledge of Atma and the knowledge of objects. What is the difference? That also said here. Let us read. Jada Padartha Akarita चित्तवृत्तेः
जडपदार्थ आकार आकारित चित्तवृत्तेः
विशेषः अस्ति।
विशेषः अस्ति।
जड़ पदार्थाकाराकारित चित्तवृत्तेः, वन वर्ड, चित्तवृत्तेः का विभक्ति षष्ठी, वृत्ति लाइक मति शब्द, राइट, मतेः मतिभ्याम, चित्तवृत्ति, व्हाट इज चित्तवृत्ति समास, चित्तस्य वृत्तिः
चित्तस्य वृत्ति
चित्तवृत्तिः, राइट। जड़ पदार्थ आकार आकारित, आकारित मीन्स शेप फॉर्म, आकार फॉर्म, आकारित formed, जड़ पदार्थ is जड़, जडं च तत् सः पदार्थः, what is पदार्थ, पदस्य अर्थः पदार्थः, the meaning of the pada, the word, it means पदार्थ means object, pada padartha, word and its meaning, and the padartha means object, and the object is jada, jada padartha, जडं च सः पदार्थः, पदार्थ विषयः इत्यर्थः, तस्य आकारः जड़ पदार्थाकारः, जड़ पदार्थाकारस्य आकारितः, आकारितस्य चित्तवृत्तिः, चित्तवृत्तेः, पदचित्तवृत्ति of पदचित्तवृत्ति, चित्तवृत्ति, the author here in this it translates mental state, चित्तवृत्ति, चित्तवृत्ति, आकारित, the form, the चित्तवृत्ति assumes the form of the jada padartha, jada padartha akara akarita chittavritti, akara is the shape, the form of the jada padartha is assumed by akarita chittavritti, jada padartha akara akarita chittavritti, the form of the shape of the jada padartha is assumed by the chittavritti, chittavritti which is akarita, akara, akarita, akara form, akarita, what is akarita is chittavritti, akara the form of the jada padartha, because of which chittavritti is akarita, assumes, that's why it assumes. Explain the statement. We have a gata. So gataha asti. Gataha is jada padartha. Tasya akaraha asti. It has got a form. How do you know it is a gata? Not by switching on the light. Gata is there now in the very bright light only. So you have to open your eyes. Now chitta vritti goes and envelops the buddhihi tat sita chidavasena tasya kim bhavati vyaptihi bhavati. Therefore, chittavritti now assumes the shape of the gata. That's what akarita. Gatakarita chittavritti, pushpakarita chittavritti, whatever it is, whatever may be the object, padartha, jada padartha. Chittavritti assumes the shape of the jada padartha. That is what the meaning here. But remember, you have to not only remember, you have to use it also. Or when I say you should be able to understand. Last class I did only Sanskritam. Probably I didn't do it well, I thought. Or maybe you didn't understand, that's why I'm doing it in English again. Jada padarthasya akaraha, the shape of the jada padartha, and that shape or form, chittavritti assumes. Akarita chittavritti. That's what vritti vyapti is. First, the chittavritti envelops the object. Object has got some form, whatever may be the form. Envelops. So, chittavritti, for the chittavritti which assumes the form of the jada padartha, tasya visheshaha asti. Visheshaha means there is a difference. What is the difference? It's not at over. Difference is said in here, the next passage. We'll see. We'll see that in the next class. It's continuation, but today time not there. So next class we will stay from here and stop here. Beautiful discussion. If you really All these are the Vedantasara, many basic things or important things. I won't say basic. Vedantasara is not a basic text. Tattvada is a basic text. Vedantasara is not a basic text. It's a text which a student who have studied many Upanishad, Prakana Grantha, even Brahma Sutra, they are supposed to study. So therefore it is, but if you understand this very thoroughly, then Vedanta is understood. Okay, so let's stop here. We'll see. We'll continue from here in the next class. Please remember the discussion. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavadah.
धन्यवादः गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद जी.
धन्यवाद शब्जी.
धन्यवाद.